Good morning, happy Thursday. Welcome to Ozarks Fox AM. I'm Jeremy Rave.
And I'm Maddie Conklin.
I feel very subdued. We were just laughing and joking with Jesse, and then I was like, and then I'm like, and good morning.
Good morning. We're giving our news anchor, personas our best try.
We're trying, because Jesse Inman is probably, I will just say this hands down, the best at flipping the switch. He can flip that switch. He can be like off camera with us, goofy, and as soon as that camera goes on, he is the anchor.
Boom.
This baby.
That is business with Jesse Inman.
It's all business.
Best in the business.
Best in the business. That's what I say.
Tied for first.
Tied for first with Angela Luna.
Right.
There we go. We got a good team
Yes.
here. Okay, so you mentioned you liked my dress.
I do.
And
You walked in and I went, I love your dress.
Thank you. I appreciate that. This dress actually has a story.
Please tell.
It has been hidden for years and years in a far-off closet that I just stumbled upon. So I have had this dress since 2015. I wore this dress to my first ever post-college job interview. Los Angeles, California. It was with Bud and Murray Productions. They do.
Yes, I know them very well.
They do a ton of MTV,
yes,
VH1.
Tons.
I was
The Real World.
the Real
all
World,
this stuff. Yeah.
I was interviewing for a production assistant position for Bad Girls Club.
I see that.
I
working.
had this. I had my, my resume. I came in. They're dressed in t-shirt, jeans, like very casual. And I come in. I'm like, hello, blah blah blah. They're like, all right, well, you seem qualified. Pay is $12 an hour. And when can you start? And I was like, $12 an hour? I think I got to talk to my mom about this. Because I was like, it's my first job post-college. It's in Los Angeles, like $12 an hour. Can I survive off of that? So I was like, well, let me go, let me think on it, sleep on it, whatever. I talked to my parents. They're both like, absolutely not. $12 an hour? How are you going to afford gas? How are you going to afford to eat? Where are you going to live? And I was like, I don't know. I'll make it work. Well,
How many hours a week were they offering? 40?
No.
Oh.
Because it was part-time.
Oh,
It was a part-time
okay.
position at $12 an hour. So anyways, all this to say, I'm surprised I still fit in the dress, and I'm surprised it's still in good condition, because it's been buried in my closet.
But you moved houses like at the beginning of the year. How did you not see it when you moved?
Because it was in a garment bag with a bunch of other dresses I forgot I had.
There you go.
So I just was taking things and moving it. And then, I just decided,
You
I
know
was like,
what?
hey, I'll crack her out.
That would be, I don't know if it's too lengthy, but that would be a good Fox feedback and or Fox phone to get the viewers. Tell us your first experience at a job interview. Because that's a great, I love that story.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
That
I
is
actually told a decent story for once. It didn't go like this.
It did not hit a wall and then go elsewhere.
It went somewhere, you guys. I did it.
So what did you
dress.
did you have to call them back and say no? Or
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, I greatly appreciate it. It's just financially not doable for
Right.
me.
Okay, now can I give you a little flippity flip on this one? Let's say, because they always say it's who you know.
Right.
Do you think working for them part-time and probably having to be cater waiter and do other jobs could have led to meeting people and connecting in the business?
That was my whole argument.
Yeah,
with
that's
my
where my
parents.
brain
I
went.
was like, but this is my big break. This is how I'm going to network and meet people and know people and da-da-da. And they were just like, if you think you can, support yourself,
and again,
we can't, we just don't want to be throwing money at you when you're floundering and drowning.
No, I understand that, and I see the parent side, I see your side.
Yeah.
It's just I'm playing devil's advocate.
No, totally. That was my argument.
Well, we should ask Jesse and Angela then. Do you have any first job interview stories that are funny? And if they're not funny or entertaining, don't tell us.
If you were going to make more than $12 an hour, please tell me.
Don't tell me.
I feel better. So I actually, I was fresh out of college. This was a post-college first gig. I signed for $10 an hour. Yeah, I agreed to it because.
Am I stupid? When I hear $10 an hour, $12, I'm like, that sounds good.
Back in the day.
Oh, yeah, I
it was
heard,
all right,
yeah.
Back in
Some was like
early
$5.
the early 2010s, I felt good.
Okay,
about getting-
just make sure I'm not crazy.
Yeah.
When you say that, I'm like, oh, but
Right.
again,
I was
time has
rocking
changed.
I think $8.50 for my first job at Pasta Express. So, yes.
Yeah.
The pasta was made quickly. I'll say that. So
It was
in an
express.
in
There you
an
go.
express manner.
Expedited.
Express
Yes,
pasta.
it was. Yeah. I don't have a cool story about that, but I love that you were like, I got to call my mom, or I mean, agent.
I gotta talk to my people before I commit.
Yes.
Yeah, it literally was my mom. I was like,
Sorry,
Mom.
next week or something, let's do a whole segment on first jobs.
Yeah, because
All
I
right.
want to hear about this $10.
I wanna hear it. Yeah, we'll hear about it.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Hopefully, because there was another feeder there for that one.
Oh.
There we go. Yeah. So starting off this morning, this competition was pretty rough for what I'm going to tell y'all here. So, Khaleesi, the Great Pyrenees, has edged out to win as mayor of Cormorant, Minnesota. She had some formidable opponents from 2 other dogs and Ken Mathis. He's a member of the popular YouTube motorsports comedy group called the Sea Boys, who nominated Mathis, and now he's thinking of digging in and protesting the coronation. But it'll be hard to challenge the top dog since Cormorant doesn't actually have a city government and the election was held on Facebook.
Oh,
Okay, I was like,
I think,
it's just.
I feel like this fluffy girl here deserved it.
Oh.
That
So
face.
it was between Khaleesi and Cormorant. No,
No,
sorry,
the
who was?
town is called Cormorant.
Khaleesi
Oh, okay.
and the guy who I think was running this,
Sea Boys.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
page. So
Yeah, his dog, yeah.
yeah, it's me or my dog. Who's running the town? You decide. I think.
Yeah.
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 I've seen those like spoof presidential. It's like running for president of the United States, nap time all the time, snack time all the time, and it's like 2 different dogs. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
what a simple
Campaign
world.
promises.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. There will be a stimulus payment of treats for everyone.
Yeah.
Once per month.
I love
Yes,
it.
Unlimited pup cups and things of that nature.
Yeah.
Vote.
There you go.
There you go.
Really quick side note, because we all have dogs.
Yeah.
Have you ever gone to Andy's and gotten them the mini cones?
Yeah.
No,
They are the
I
cutest
didn't
little
know
things
they
ever.
had that. That's
They do.
so cool.
I
Next
have
time, get your dogs little cones.
Check that out.
great videos of that, of the big one versus the little one and how they eat their cones is hilarious.
Yes.
One inhales it, the other one takes sweet time.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. How much would you pay for this? A tiny home is a 20-foot prefab house that comes with a living room, a kitchen, a bathroom, and an area for sleeping. The best part, though, a stunning rooftop deck, in case you need a little space to stretch out and enjoy nature. You can find this bad boy on Amazon. Before I reveal in the teleprompter how much it would cost, what would you pay for something like this?
Okay, I'm just gonna guess because I love being on
Yes.
Amazon and I
Yes.
love houses and I'm gonna guess I'm probably too low because I've seen these tiny houses on HomeDepot.com and I think Lowe's. I'm gonna guess 25.
Okay.
25,000? $25.
$25.
25,000. Okay, I was gonna go way above and say like 350,000, but
Oh,
I don't
wow,
know.
we have a big discrepancy there.
Thanks for trying to play a dirty trick.
Right?
The actual retail price, $19,000.
You were very close.
Can I just say, I always say I should go with my gut. My initial gut was $20,000. I should have said 20. I was gonna go to 20, but I'm like, oh, that's too low.
Sprinkled the 5 on there to adjust for inflation.
Yes, I'm sorry. I should have gone with my gut.
Question then, with these tiny homes that you buy off Amazon and Home Depot, do they send you everything to assemble it, or do they assemble it and then deliver it?
That's a good
know.
question.
How does this happen?
It varies depending on the company. You have to read the print to see. I would prefer if they just delivered it and dropped it off.
Right, and
Yeah.
you build
Yeah.
it?
No, it's already built. That's what I'm saying. They drop it off built.
Drop it off, sorry.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
I
You
got
could
it.
fit
But-
that on the back of a truck.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
You
oh,
drive
for
a
sure.
rig and just drive
I've seen stuff going on the highway way bigger than that.
Yeah.
Wide load.
Oversized
wide
road
load.
sign.
Coming
Yeah.
through.
I saw
pickups.
City Hall going down the street. I was like, hey, mayor, governor.
Yeah, that would. There are some restaurants. There's one that's been a couple of different things in front of Natural Grocers, I believe.
Oh yes, now it's Black Sheep. Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
That thing.
It
Like,
used to be Taco Habitat.
that's right. Wow, Jeremy.
Great memory.
Yeah, when it comes to food, he ain't messing around. He knows
Jeremy,
his stuff.
what's in front of the Home Depot? Or no, not Home Depot, Home Goods now.
Now it's a Chase Bank.
There you go. It was being built, and he was like, what is
What
this
is
thing
this?
in front of Home Goods?
It's blocking Home Goods in the parking.
I was wondering that too. I was expecting it to be another little like eatery since you got, I think, what's that one place? It's like a burger spot right there.
Black Sheep.
Yeah, see, yeah.
yeah.
I was like, man, that's
Annie,
cool, but
anywho.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would love that. That could be a great little pool house or a guest house at your house,
Right.
the one you just talked
Oh,
about.
yeah.
I'd go on Amazon too and add like those little mini portable hot tubs. You know what I'm talking about? They're
Yes.
Like $500.
Love them.
I
And a
want
cold tub. Stiff over here. Yeah.
Tom Schmidt, I'm hoping that tiny house comes with air conditioning because it's been a little hot.
A little hot
And
house.
I
actually,
wonder if AC is included
it
with
comes
that.
with Tom,
I don't know.
giant leaf. That's,
He's on the upper deck.
Stripes.
I'm sure they got like a window unit, you know.
Surely.
Blowing air in. Yeah, there you go.
Little mini split.
Little space like that. What more do you need, right?
That's true. Tiny house living is all the rage, I've heard.
that's what they're saying.
No kidding.